Isla Lang Fisher, @L?, born February 3, 1976, is an Australian actress and author who began her career on Australian television. Born to Scottish parents in Oman, she moved to Australia at age 6. After appearing in television commercials at a young age, Fisher came to prominence for her portrayal of Shannon Reed on the soap opera Home and Away from 1994 to 1997, garnering 2 Logie Award nominations. Fisher made a successful transition to Hollywood in the live-action film adaptation of Scooby-Doo, 2002, and has since achieved fame for her roles in Wedding Crashers, 2005, Hot Rod, 2007, Confessions of a Shopaholic, 2009, The Great Gatsby, 2013, and Now You See Me, 2013. Her other notable film credits include I Heart Huckabees, 2004, The Lookout, 2007, Definitely, Maybe, 2008, Burke Hare, 2010, Bachelorette, 2012, Visions, 2015, Grimsby, Nocturnal Animals, Keeping Up with the Joneses, all 2016, and Tag, 2018. In addition, she has voiced characters in animated films such as Horton Hears A Who, 2008, Rango, 2011, and Rise of the Guardians, 2012. On television, she was cast in a recurring role on the 4th and 5th seasons of Arrested Development, 2013, 2018. Fisher has authored 2 young adult novels on the Marge in Charge book series. Fisher was born in Muscat, Oman, the daughter of Elspeth Reed and Brian Fisher from Scotland. 2. Her father worked as a banker in Oman for the United Nations at that time. 3. When she was a child, Fisher and her family moved back to their hometown of Bathgate in Scotland, then to Perth, Western Australia, when she was 6 years old. 4. She has 4 siblings and has said that she had a great upbringing in Perth with a very outdoorsy life. 5. Fisher has stated that her sensibility is Australian, she has a laid-back attitude to life, and she feels very Australian. 6. She considers herself a feminist. 7. Her mother and siblings live in Athens, Greece, while her father divides his time between Frankfurt, Germany, and Nicaragua. 6. Fisher attended Swanbourne Primary School and Methodist Ladies College, Perth. She appeared in lead roles in school productions such as Little Shop of Horrors. At 21, she attended l'École Internationale de Théâtre Jacques Lecoq in Paris, where she studied clown, mime, musical theater and comédie dell'arte. 8. Fisher made her first on-screen appearances in commercials on Australian television at the age of 9, and made her professional acting debut in 1993, with 2 guest starring roles in children's television shows Bay City and Paradise Beach. At age 18, with the help of her mother, she published 2 teen novels, Bewitched and Seduced by Fame. 9. In a 2005 interview with Sunday Mirror, Fisher admitted that had she not been successful as an actress she would probably have been a full-time writer. 10. Between 1994 and 1997, Fisher played the role of Shannon Reed, a bisexual unconfident young woman who develops anorexia, on the Australian soap opera Home and Away. In a 1996 interview with the Sun Herald, Fisher spoke of her success and experiences on the show. "I would be stupid to let it go to my head because it could all end tomorrow and I would just fade back into obscurity." She added, "I like working on Home and Away but it's a heavy workload so I get stressed out a lot. We work about 15 hours a day, including the time it takes to learn lines. I know a lot of people work those sort of hours but I think we really feel it because most of us are young and fairly inexperienced, but I am very grateful because it is good experience. It's like an apprenticeship but we do it in front of 20 million people so all our mistakes are up for the world to see." 11. For her performance in the series, Fisher received nominations for Most Popular New Talent at the 1995 Logie Awards, 12, and for Most Popular Actress at the 1997 ceremony. 13. After leaving the soap, Fisher enrolled at l'École Internationale de Théâtre Jacques Lecoq, a theater and arts training school in Paris, and went on to appear in pantomime in the United Kingdom. 14-15, she also toured with Darren Day in the musical Summer Holiday and appeared in the London theatre production Cosy. 16, Fisher played an ill-fated member in a group of international students from an elite Prague school in the German slasher film Swimming Pool, 2001. 17. Fisher transitioned to Hollywood in 2002, with the part of the love interest of a cowardly slacker Shaggy Rogers in the live-action film Scooby-Doo. Although Scooby-Doo received negative reviews, the film was a commercial success, grossing $275.7 million worldwide. 18. On that early stage in her career, Fisher remarked, "I only came out on the back of the movie for the premiere of Scooby-Doo. And then, I ended up getting representation and ended up getting a job, almost straight away. So, I was fortunate, in that I didn't have to come out to LA and join a queue of however many people, and try to get work. I came in on the back of what was deemed as a big studio movie that had had extraordinary success." 19. She subsequently played supporting roles in the independent film Dallas 362, 2003, and the Australian comedy The Wannabes, also 2003. In his review for the latter, David Rooney of Variety felt that Fisher adds easy charm and a thinly developed hint of romantic interest, in what he summed as an uneven but endearing farce about breaking into showbiz. 20. In the comedy I Heart Huckabees, 2004, directed by David O. Russell, she played what was described as a punchy little part, by newspaper The Age. 21. Fisher's breakthrough came with the comedy Wedding Crashers, 2005, opposite Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson, 22, taking on the role of the seemingly sexually aggressive and precocious younger daughter of a politician falling in love with an irresponsible wedding crasher. On her part in the film, she remarked, "It was an interesting character to play, because she was so crazy and lacking in any kind of social etiquette. She doesn't care what anyone thinks." For one particular scene, involving sexual content, she used a body double. "I negotiated that from the beginning, trying to analyze why. I find pornographic violence just gratuitous and unnecessary than nudity, because there's nothing more peaceful and beautiful." 23. The film was favorably received by critics and made $285.1 million worldwide. 24. Empire magazine found Fisher to be an unexpected, scene-stealing joy. 25. And her performance earned her the Breakthrough Performance Award at the MTV Movie Awards and 2 Teen Choice Awards nominations. Fisher appeared as a Manhattan party host in the independent drama London, 2005, opposite Jessica Biel, Chris Evans, and Jason Statham. She next starred in the romantic comedy Wedding Days, 2006, with Jason Biggs, playing a dissatisfied waitress who spontaneously gets engaged to a grieving young man. While Wedding Days opened in second place on its UK opening weekend, 26, the film received mediocre reviews from critics. 27. Nevertheless, real film reviews found the film to be an irreverent, sporadically hilarious romantic comedy that boasts fantastic performances from stars Jason Biggs and Isla Fisher. 28. In the thriller The Lookout, 2007, opposite Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Matthew Good, Fisher played a woman used by a gang leader to seduce a man with lasting mental impairments. Describing on how she took her character, she said, "It was one of those situations where I read the script and thought, this is the take. I don't want to play the cliché femme fatale. I don't want to come in and be the woman with the sexual appetite, who wants to take down this man. I want to come in and make her this big beating heart, an innocent woman who has no identity, who knows the man she's with, who doesn't have an agenda. Because every character in the script has an agenda. I thought how interesting if my character doesn't have one, if she's a victim of her own kindness. So, that was my starting point." 19. While The Lookout received a limited release, the film was favorably received. 29. The comedy Hot Rod, also 2007, with Andy Samberg, saw Fisher star as the college graduate neighbor on whom an amateur stuntman has a crush. Fisher played a copy girl who becomes romantically involved with a recently divorced political consultant in the romantic comedy Definitely, Maybe, 2008, with Ryan Reynolds, Elizabeth Banks, Rachel Weisz, and Abigail Breslin. 5. Reviewers felt the film was a refreshing entry into the romantic comedy genre. 30, and The New Yorker wrote that the interest lies in the female characters, concluding, Isla Fisher, short, with thick auburn hair, is a changeable free spirit who keeps the male lead and maybe herself off balance. 31. Budgeted at $7 million, Definitely, Maybe was a commercial success, grossing $55.4 million worldwide. 32. Fisher also voiced a professor in A City of Microscopic Creatures in the computer-animated comedy hit Horton Hears A Who. 2008, featuring Jim Carrey, Steve Carell, Will Arnett, among others. 33. Fisher obtained her first leading film role in the comedy Confessions of a Shopaholic, 2009, where she played a college graduate who works as a financial journalist in New York City to support her shopping addiction. She felt apprehensive as she took on her first star vehicle, stating, "I was gobsmacked that anyone would give me my own movie. I am eternally bewildered. Every time I see producer Jerry Bruckheimer, I want to shake him and say, 'Are you mad? Why would you put me on a poster?'" 34. Upon its release, the film received lukewarm reviews from critics. While Time Out described her as silly and adorable, the Christian Science Monitor remarked, "Isla Fisher is such a bundle of comic energy that watching her spin her wheels in the aggressively unfunny Confessions of a Shopaholic counts as cruel and unusual punishment for her as well as for us." 35. Despite the critical response, the film was a commercial success. It opened with $15 million on its North America opening weekend and went on to gross $108.3 million worldwide. 36. Fisher received her third Teen Choice Award nomination. 37.